Hey there everyone, welcome back again to Engineering Pritam, and in this 80th video on PTC Creo Parametric. In this video, we will talk about a tool that kind of feels me that I am free to do anything in this very constrained environment. Today, we will talk about Warp, and it is entirely different from Wrap that we have covered in our last video. If you want to see that video, then check out the link that I have provided already in the description of this one. So let's talk about Warp. And as the name suggests, it is used to change the shape of solid, quilt, facets, and curve by transforming, rotating, scaling, stretching, warping, bending, twisting, you name it. Okay, so I clicked on Warp. The first thing here we need to do is we need to select the geometry. So I'm going to select this geometry, and then it automatically detected the coordinate system. And here are the tools. Okay, so now let's start with transform. As the name suggests, it will help us to make our geometry either smaller or bigger. And actually, let me have a look if I can control this using parameter. So I would say this is one of the thing that, if I, let's say, change it, we changed it, but there is no parameter that how we are controlling it. So this is the only, or I would say, biggest drawback of this tool. So here you can see we just pulled it, and how you're gonna know how much we increased or decreased it. So for that, you need to go here in option, and now here you can see scale. So you can basically control how much you would like to transform. So I'm gonna say 2, and now here you can see this is 2 times the scale of original size. And then you can control whether you would like to go with opposite or center. So it is totally up to us. And now let's click OK. So here we can see our model initially was this big, and let me also see the dia of it. So 150, 300. After scaling to 2, it is now 600 and 300. So we just saw how we increase the size of it using wrap. And it is not only just to increase or decrease the size. As I said, you can do much more with it. Again, go back to model tab and then editing, warp. Now this time again, I'm going to select the object and let's click on warp. Now you will see that I can do much more. Okay, so here you can see the direction reference, and I just pre-selected this particular one, and there we go. Here we can see how we can play with this tool. So you can do all these things, right? And then we also can go here in option, and again can control this using parameter. So this kind of gives you flexibility such that you can form geometry which is not easier, or I would say you need to visualize a lot when, for example, you would like to create it using other feature. So now here we can see how this geometry looks. Again, in the same way, you can find more such use case. For example, here the spine. So again, we need to select the spine, but seems like we don't have. That's okay. You just need a curve that you can utilize as a spine. Now let me again go back here, warp, and then select the geometry. And this time, let me select this twist. Okay. And here you can select the direction of the twist. Okay. If you select this direction, you can twist it like this. Or let me change the axis by clicking here on next axis. And now this is the axis. Let me again back, and this time it is toward Z direction. And now if I rotate it, I don't think so anything will happen because this is circle, right? So let me again make undo and then change the axis, and this time let's try to rotate this direction. And here also, if I click on this marquee, we can control it. Like for example, you only would like to twist it from halfway. So I can say from 50, and here you can see we only have twisted it from the half. And we can also play or customize it. For example, you would like to, instead of working in percentage, you can go with absolute. You can also go offset or proportional. So it is totally up to us, and then you can customize based on your requirement. Now let me click OK. And this is how this geometry now looks, which I'm going to say really challenging to visualize. How if you would like to create using extrude, revolve, sweep, or sweep blend, we need to think of, right? Now let me again delete it, and again let's go here in editing, warp, and this time let's click on sculpt. Now here we can see we again have an option to play with it, and there we go. So this is the way how you can work with it. So I'm gonna say you can try by yourself and then let us know what do you think about this tool. So here we also have option, to further fine tune your settings. For example, you can increase the number of rows and column that give you even more better control or finer control. So in this way, guys, we can create a very intricate profile with ease using warp tool. And I'm gonna say this is one of the most interesting tool that I found in PTC Creo Parametric that kind of give you freedom to change your model with ease. That's all, guys, from my side in this video. I hope that you find this video helpful and informational. If so, then please do like and subscribe to Engineering Pritam to follow more such videos related to engineering and to follow entire PTC Creo Parametric course from beginning. Let's catch each other in one such another video. Till then, you take care and bye bye.